Namaste and welcome everyone. Hello from LA. I just thought I should do a short live on a Sunday, which I don't usually go live, and express my empathy and sympathy for everyone who lives in Los Angeles, in LA area. I am totally, I wouldn't say surprised about this fire and the wildfire and all of that, but I should say that it's also interesting to see what is happening. So I just wanted to express my sympathy and empathy, as I said, to all of you guys who live in LA, who are going through these experiences, losing your homes, losing your businesses. I have compassion for you guys. I do understand that it's very hard to lose everything that for most of you worked on most of your life, and all of a sudden everything gets catch in fire. So the only thing I can say is this is what is going on right now. And as I have predicted, if you guys listen to my prediction 2025, I talked about it and I said we are entering a very exciting, interesting, full of challenges, the year of 2025. And since you all know, it's the year of wind and fire, air and fire. It just got started from LA. Air and fire, blowing wind and fire and all that. So what I would like to bring to my attention and your attention is, since we are facing and entering such a challenging year, how do we see it? And where should I be if I see what is happening then? And I know, and we're expecting to be a very challenging year, so where should I be myself? Basically, I think I'm doing a webinar today too. It's the second week of my webinar where I thought I should focus on why are we so airy? Why are we so distracted? What is it? What is the root cause that I am not grounded? As we all know, being airy, being up in the air, undecisive, never sure about the decision that we're making or the path that we're walking on, is the other side of it. Is what? Being grounded. So I'm going to recommend this to everyone, to be grounded as much as you can. Practice being grounded, because the opposite of being fully grounded is being airy, is just all over the place. So basically, how do you become grounded? I decided from this moment on that I'm just going to change my human nature to Buddha nature and experience being a tree. So what happens, guys? The minute you bring all your focus and attention on being a tree, a big old tree, you see the whole wisdom. You see the old tree. It's so wise. Why? Because it has been on planet Earth for many, many years, and it has seen so much. The tree became wise at every month or every year. The tree knows that the only thing the tree has to do is to be grounded. The tree knows by now that it doesn't matter whether it rains or whether it's tornadoes or anything that's coming up or showing up. the tree knows that that is an event that it will pass. When we look at the wisdom of the tree, we notice that the tree doesn't judge the season. When the fall comes, the trees will lose most of their leaves, but the tree doesn't get sad or depressed because it doesn't say, oh my God, look at, I'm losing all of my leaves and now I'm becoming naked and now I'm so embarrassed that everyone else is going to see my naked body. No, the tree has no judgment. And when the winter comes, when the snow and rain comes, when the night gets longer and it gets cold, even then, the wisdom of the tree doesn't make the tree depressed or heavy. The tree knows, oh, this is the time to rest, to contemplate more, and then the spring will come. And then the summer will come. And I will fruit. And many people can benefit from my fruits, right? So just thinking about a tree, imagining ourselves to be a tree and start getting deeper and deeper into the earth, this is one of the simplest ways that you can be grounded. Walking barefoot. If we look back, we see at the beginning of life, human beings weren't wearing shoes. They were walking barefoot, right? That's one of the best way to get ourselves grounded, right? Eating foods that are growing from underground, like cabbage, carrots, potatoes, everything that's come. Like any kind of minerals, any kind of clay, even gardening. All of these things are so grounding. So for one, let's add more of that into our lives. By me being present, I am aware that every time I visit the past, or I visit the future, or better said, every time my wandering mind is moving me to the past, I lose this present moment. And usually when the mind travels back in the past, is usually experiencing some dramas or traumas, right? And when you visit the past, when you allow the mind to take you to the past, see how much energy you're losing, and your energy is basically drained out. And when your wandering mind jumps into the future, usually is what? Fear of unknown, uncertainty, and that's what happened into the future, right? So the practice for the 2025 is to be fully present in this moment. And imagine if you guys are always hungry. Why are most of us are always hungry? Because we don't live life fully, to fully own and experience each moment, right? Therefore, it's just like you're eating a food and 20 minutes later, you're looking for something else to eat. Why? Because when you were eating your meal, you weren't fully present, right? By not being fully present this moment, you couldn't taste the carrots or the curry or the barbecue sauce. Therefore, few minutes later, you're just gone. Yes, Marsha, we are constantly having out of body experience, right? So Having out-of-body experience is what? Is not just for you to listen to Monroe's meditation. Every time that your mind is taking you somewhere, it doesn't matter where it is. I'm not into the judgment whether it's a good thought or a bad thought, whether it's the past or the future. We're not talking about that. Every time you catch yourself that your wandering mind is wandering, you're having an out-of-body experience because you're not fully present here. Okay? So this meant to be a very short life. And I would like to bring it, put it on the table. If you want the year 2025 to be a year full of excitement, learn to play the game. It's a game that we're playing. Each moment, you remind yourself that it's just a game. And I'm not after whether I win the game or, oh my God, it's so sad. Make it so dramatic if I lose the game. It's not about winning or losing. It's all about the enjoyment of playing this game fully present here. Right or right. Okay? So keep in mind, we are dealing with a year that is very, very, very challenging and exciting. The way to go about it is not to be fearful. It's just about knowing there is a divine plan, there is a universal plan in hand. Sometimes in order for us to experience losing things, even like what's happening in LA right now, all the wildfire in LA, everything is burning. People are losing their homes, their businesses. They're losing so many years of stuff that they accumulate during the years. All the memories, all the trips that I went to Europe and I bought this and that, the memory of my mom giving me something and the memory of my previous thing or that, all of that is gone. So how do you look at it? You can look at it as, oh my God, I did all of this work for nothing. Or if you know that everything in life is a lesson, everything is a lesson, then I would come to my understanding and I say, look at it. All of this year, where did I spend most of my energy? In buying nice furniture, in buying antiques, to having all of this. Maybe the universe is telling me right now, don't be attached to anything. And from this moment on, I make another decision that I'm going to downsize my life. Me personally, I'm not holding on to anything that a memory is attached to it. I don't want it. I don't need it. So I give away. I constantly give away everything it is. And I make my life every single day smaller, smaller, smaller. Because I'm teaching my ego non-attachment. Not to be attached to things, to memories, to photo albums. I don't want any of that stuff. All I need from this moment is to what? To live my life as simplest way as it possible. Make my life simple, right? The less I have, the more relaxed I am. Right now, I'm at the point that if I have to change my home somewhere else, it's just going to be a couple of hours because I gave away everything. It's just so light. It's so empowering to be light. And everything that has some, I don't know, I had some sympathy or I had some memory of it, I just gave it away. I don't need it. Everything is already here. I don't need memories. All I need to be empowered, to have a clear, clean mind. I don't want loads of memory file in there. I'm not looking to have things from my past. My goal is to not to even bother to visit the past. Are you guys with me? Okay. So here it is. I gotta go. I have my webinar right now. I just wanted to come here for a few minutes and share with you my sympathy, my empathy, and also say that we are a tribe. Whatever we can do for one another, however or whatever I can do to help you guys, I am here. Love you and see you soon. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye.